Virgo Risings July 2023 is a month of big priorities on your mental health, your inner world, and how you're feeling. And it might call you to reconsider what actually makes you feel good, how your mental health is, and what will best support that. If you're ready to dive into what exactly to expect this July for you and your rising sign, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you are always up to date with what the stars have in store for you. If you're new here, hi, I'm Maren. I am a Western astrologer using the tropical zodiac and whole sign houses for these videos. And if you like what you're seeing, I do offer exclusive content and courses at Passes, linked down below, as well as private readings if you want a one-on-one with me, also linked below. So we open up the month from the 1st to the 2nd. Jupiter in your 9th house will be sextiling the Sun and Mercury in your 11th house, showing that the expansion of either education, travel, or studying something at a very high level is allowing you to network and meet with people who are expanding your life even more. On the 1st to the 9th, during that whole first part of the month, Venus and Mars will be together in your 12th house of mental health and isolation. And Venus and Mars together in Leo is very dramatic, very theatrical, very performative. Having them in your 12th house shows that you're having very vivid spiritual states, maybe of meditation, of spiritual practices, but you're having some really intense spiritual things that are quite vivid in your inner world. And on the 3rd, during that time, there will be a full moon in your Capricorn 5th house. Full moons are chapters ending and times of celebration, and the 5th house is the house of creativity, children, and dating. So you're likely to either be finishing something up creativity-wise that you're now putting out in the world and you're celebrating that launch. You could also be having a particularly busy or just a date night with your significant other and it's very romantic. It could be a breakup, but more than likely this full moon actually shows more of a celebration or chapter, just high point, not as much a really stark ending. And then on the 10th, Mars is entering your 1st house. Now, Mars is the planet of aggression and resolving conflict or getting into conflict. And Mars in the 1st house can show a time of hustling and grinding, working very, very hard. It can also show that we're becoming more physically active and prioritizing that. And on the 10th as well, Mercury will be entering your 12th house, the house of meditation and inner world. So you might be finding that you're in an avid state of meditation or really wanting to speak and communicate around esoteric topics. Then on the 17th, there is a new moon in your Cancer 11th house. New moons are new beginnings, and the 11th house is the house of networking and joining forces with large groups. So you might have a new beginning of party affiliation, of joining groups with someone else, or of ties with an organization of a larger social group of some kind. Also on the 17th, Jupiter in your 9th house will square Mercury in your 12th house, showing that the expansion of an educational path, of a travel situation, or of studying something at a high level is benefiting your mental health to a very large degree. On the 22nd, Leo season starts and the Sun will enter your 12th house of mental health and isolation, which sounds scary, but with all this very dynamic creative energy, it looks like you're having a very vivid spiritual experience. But also on the 22nd, Venus retrograde starts in your 12th house, which shows that you might be rethinking the values, the way that you're benefiting your mental health. Basically, you're rethinking or going back and reconsidering how you support your mental health and what makes you feel best spiritually. On the 26th, Venus retrograde will conjoin Mercury, which shows that you might be verbalizing or speaking out about what you're doing with your mental health. And we end the month on the 31st with Jupiter trine Mars between your 9th and 1st houses, which shows the expansion of travel, of reach, of education is leading you to have a very positive impact on your efforts and your working out and how you're pursuing your own goals. If you have any thoughts, predictions, or things that you want to share for this July coming up for your sign, make sure that you comment below and let me know how you're feeling and predicting what's going to happen here. The astrology oracle deck card that we have for Virgo Risings this month is Libra, balance relationships, evolve through others, bring beauty. So Libra as a sign is generally going to indicate that we are looking at the other party and looking at how we can best support the relationship between ourselves. So this is basically valuing, look at the other parties, see how you can accommodate for the other parties, because that might make you feel better in the long run. If you enjoyed this, please make sure to like, subscribe, share, do all the things. It helps out in the algorithm. Otherwise, I wish you an amazing July. I hope that you really enjoy all this Leo energy, and I will see you next month in August, the best month of the year.